Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And just got a 99N4 here on the bench. Just thought I'd do a quick little video and talk about like this radio, the N series, N2, and also kind of I get the question a lot about should I go with this or should I go with the new 69 FFC6? We know the B6 is discontinued. Okay, and my recommendation, honestly, and this is just me. I like the pill style transistor amps. Okay, so this has a really nice, reliable. Um, I never have any issues with these amp sections. They come out great on the scope. All that good stuff. So they're going to handle higher SWR. As you can see here, I have the cover off to show you. So it is an actual what we call pill style transistors, or actual RF transistors, right? So an FFC6 is using all MOSFETs. It's an all MOSFET style amp, okay? And some guys may or may not like that. I prefer this style amp over even like the RCI X9 amps. They're all MOSFET style, X9 HP. They're the RT, RT just means that's a Ranger product, okay? So you say RT like 28, something like that. We all know they're going to be HGs. They label their stuff RT, okay? No big deal. And so that's like the pro of this radio. You get a straight 4-pill amp and a radio for less than what you would pay for a 4-pill, straight 4-pill amp. Well, depending, I guess, who you get it from or where you get it from. And then a radio, like a dual final radio, because this is a dual final radio. You do end up coming out a little bit ahead. Again, that may vary depending who you like to buy your amps from or stuff like that. I've seen 4-pills that really get up there in price. So this thing comes out great on the scope. Also, too, with these, what I'm offering now, these radios really like the Top Gun CP1 compressors have been working really well in these radios, because what happens, some guys complain when these are tuned clean that they're a little on the quiet side, okay, and they say, oh, my other radio is louder than this radio, and most of the times they never saw that other radio on a scope, or they never, they have no idea how that other radio is tuned. Is it tuned just for max smoke? Is it tuned for nice, clean, clear signal? They don't know most of the time. It's just a blind comparison. So that CP1 really helps boost up that audio, that low-level audio, and it keeps it still super clean. Doesn't do any, when they're installed where they should be installed and everything like that. I don't see a problem with them. So not every radio is it's not an every radio type thing, but these I'm liking what I'm getting, and I've had the customer feedback. Everybody's saying it's good. I got the green light, so I did add the option on there. So that's the thing. I don't just put the option on there unless I get feedback. So the feedback was good. Option got put on there now. If you want to add it to an order, that's up to you. But the only con with these radios, and I'm going to try to let me get this flipped over here, and I'm going to pause the video real quick and come back. All right, so one thing that happens with these, and really the only thing that I've seen happen with these, is that the main board that your lower controls sit on, okay, which is this board here, and your upper board that the frequency counter and your toggle switches and your band selector sit on, is right here. Those two boards meet at a 90-degree angle. What happens is that's hard on these solder joints. And my phone's yelling at me to move back to focus. And what happens is they end up cracking. So these three right here are clean cracked right across. These are already fixed. I already soldered these, and that's why I said to myself, let me just make a quick video. So I have not gotten around to doing as many videos for you guys as I would like, so my apologies for that. But I'm gonna try to get a light here, and also I'm gonna try to get this zoomed in. So if you could see, yeah, that's hard on solder joints, especially if you're in a mobile environment. So what I end up doing is, see, they use crappy solder. That's one of the problems, the lead-free solder. So Oh yeah, you could really see how they're cracked there. So I turned this radio on. They think these are cracked back here too even. So what I'll do is I'll soak up the solder, and then I'll hit it with some nice high quality leaded solder, silver solder, okay? Some nice Kester solder. And then you won't have any issues to worry about. And that's all done. You know, this radio came in for a customer, brand new, took it out of the box, freaking scatter didn't light up. So if he had ordered it factory stock, I would never know about it. He would get basically a broken radio. So what's nice about adding the tune alignment is that I do check, then the radio does get checked, and then any issues that come up from the factory are already taken care of. But what I'm seeing is guys are getting radios off Amazon, or they're ordering from like, I don't know, there's like a big place out west, and they get them, and you know they're thinking they're saving money because they're ordering it factory stock. Like that's how what I call a radio that has not a sealed radio, right? A sealed radio. They think they're saving money, and they're going to do the tune alignment themselves or something like that. What, I don't know. But anyways, then there's an issue with the radio. So then, obviously those places, Amazon, they're not going to work on your radio. A lot of these other places, they're not going to work on your radio. So then they're calling me, or giving me an email, I should say, and they're trying to send the radio in. Now, as busy as I am, which I do appreciate, and you know, I try to service you know, as many radios as I can, but I'm not going to be able to take care of that radio, especially if it's from Amazon, because God knows, maybe it was already sent back once, and then you got it, and now you're, you know, got another issue, maybe from the previous guy. Who knows what happened to that thing? Because Amazon, I believe you just box the radio up and you just send it back, right? You just, I don't know, you blow the radio up and you just ship it back in, and they probably ship it back out again. I don't know if they're checking radios, but yeah. So then it's like, you know, why didn't you just buy the, if you want to send the radio into me, a new radio like that, you should have just bought it from me to begin with, I guess I should say, because, you know, otherwise I think you might end up stuck with something. So that's all I got to say with that. Don't mean to ramble on here, but yeah, that happens a lot where guys want to send stuff in. They just bought the radio, and it's a radio I sell, and for whatever reason they wanted to buy it somewhere else and then just go ahead and send it in. But you know, most of the times I'm not accepting mail-ins or repairs, which I'm actually hoping to, I'll be starting my members section, opening up mail-ins for them first, get them guys squared away, and then we'll do public mail-ins. And also too, guys, I am planning on doing I still got to get my 200 amp power supply case up and running. Okay, I have the 100 amp is selling very well. Thank you to everybody that bought one. I'm in the middle of designing a 200 amp supply, and adding some features onto that as well. So that'll be in the near future, hopefully. And then I'm also trying to design a couple other little cool things for the hobby that will hopefully benefit some folks. So if anybody has any ideas, if you want, you know, whatever things that may help you, you know, I could always try to help you out if you need something designed or whatever. But as of right now, doing this power supply cases, and just going from there. All right, guys, appreciate you stopping by, and on to the next thing, which is finishing this up and getting it tuned, line and out the door. Ready, garage, we're off the key.